Hello, my name is Sam Sorensen, and this is a behind-the-scenes look at the making of a 48-hour film. All I really knew at the beginning when I signed up was...
Slide it down this way.
I would take care of production,
And action.
and my daughter Madeline wanted to be in
I have an
it.
appointment with Emerson.
My name is Maddie Sorensen, and I played Joan in Help Them Remember.
Where's my script?
My wife shot a lot of behind-the-scenes video, which turned out great. My son, Ethan, shot some of the behind-the-scenes video, which...
Hi. Because I can see the
Camera.
Okay. Ethan, you're in the shot too. You need to get out of there.
Evacuate.
Some of the challenges outside of the normal, you're creating a film within 48 hours and you're dealing with the weather, was of course the pandemic. Not only the virus, but also all of the restrictions that come along with the virus, which affect the way we shoot. So anything that was shot indoors had to be with family that we've already been spending time with. Everything you're doing, your character, is precise. Otherwise we would have had to wear masks to be in compliance with the Dane County ordinance.
Ready?
Action! That's how my brother Jake was cast as Emerson Myers. My nephew Elijah, he's got nice long arms, so he was able to operate the boom pole the entire shoot.
Been lifting weights.
So all of that is in my mind as I'm writing it, thinking I want to do most of the stuff outside.
All those people over on this side of that tree.
Well, the entire day of filming, it was raining.
When I hit it, your arm is going to go to the side. And so we're doing blocking inside the dining room. He pulls, gun on you, you round kick, boom, and then boom. You kick him and he goes down. Kick my thumb.
Boom.
Boom. Perfect. That was perfect. We're not even warning the audience that there's something crazy about to happen. It happens, and then we've moved on.
What?
Do I have a black tie?
This is the closest thing I have to a black. What are you doing?
Behind the scenes.
You're gonna be on camera for this movie, just so you know, you're a character. We were all excited to get my friend Steve involved. He's a CPA, very smart, and has a great sense of humor. Those are garbage. No, none of those work.
No.
No offense. Security guard would never be caught dead in a paisley tie. We're thinking we're just gonna give him a few lines, which he handled great. I texted him the night before. I said, "You're gonna be knocked out by Madeline's spin kick." He texted me back, "Sounds like my normal day, I love it." But it proved to be way more difficult than anyone expected.
And we're gonna rehearse it a few times.
I need my lines. Why don't we do that line again?
That's radio. Start from the beginning.
Okay. Listen, whatever you're selling, we don't.
I have an appointment with Emerson.
He's not here.
He's not here.
He's not here.
So he was all excited about being a small part of it.
Hey, grade.
What the hell?
Whether you get that raise or not.
What the hell?
One more line.
Okay. Are we going live?
Let's go live right away.
Is this the right height?
Up a tiny bit, Elijah, like an inch. There you go.
He was in DC last week.
Start over, because I need a better flinch. Madeline, half step to your right.
Now, he has no acting
Good.
experience.
Go.
Bradley. I know he's
Too much. That's too big of a reaction.
Okay.
Not overdoing it, but it's got to be a distinct difference. I want it to be one motion.
Okay. Back straight up. Flinch Bradley. Got it. Yeah.
We'll just do a couple until we get it, and then we're fine. Go.
I have an appointment with Emerson.
Stop. Do it again.
Whatever you're selling, we don't
Stop.
need it.
Do it again. Do it again. Okay, let's do one more. More forward than you were last time.
Yep.
Okay, start over. Good. Do that one more time.
Listen, whatever you're selling, we're not.
Now, to add to it all, he apparently told his wife that he was going to be gone for like 20 minutes. So it's probably my fault because I didn't necessarily explain that a few seconds in a movie script will take several hours to complete.
Start over.
Start over.
Sorry, I was distracted.
So in some ways, I think we probably set Steve up for failure. But he didn't fail.
Here's what I need to focus on right now. The blocking of this scene.
We're doing a fairly complex stunt.
So it's here, she's gonna kick, boom, and then it's,
So when it comes from this angle, we'll actually have a crash pad down there.
okay.
So that you're not gonna have to worry about like hitting your knee on the step.
You're going from here to here, and it's getting kicked out right here before you even do anything.
What the hell?
Wait. Now reach for the gun. Yep.
He's facing off against Madeline, who is a black belt, who has been acting on stage and in these 48-hour films for many years. Steve has no acting experience, no experience with handguns.
Ah, wrong finger.
He was pulling it with his middle finger on the trigger. No martial arts experience and no stunt experience. And we're asking him in one shot to do all of these together.
Oh, the gun broke.
Did it really?
Yep. So in the middle of the shoot, he's getting texts like, "Where are you? What's taking so long?" And that's stressing him out because we're putting all this pressure on him to memorize his lines,
First of all, it's Mr. Myers, and
Stop.
second of all,
Okay, start over. Just go right into it.
deliver those lines in the appropriate way,
Don't gesture, just uncross.
But I don't think it needs to be one full movement.
and then pull a gun,
what the hell?
get it kicked out of his hand, take a spin kick to the face, and fall off of a stoop onto a crash pad.
Nice flop.
Okay.
It's a good flop.
Meanwhile, he's feeling pressure to get home because his 20 minutes have expired.
Second of all, I did that all.
It's okay. It's
Sorry.
okay. Keep going. Just keep going because we've got another take.
And halfway through the shoot, he started botching his line, which he didn't have many.
First of all, it's Mr. Bradley. Second of all, he's not even here.
He started calling his boss by his name.
First of all,
Myers.
it's Mr. Myers.
He said Bradley.
I know.
He's very convincing, but he's got the name wrong.
It's Mr. Bradley.
No, it's Myers. You're calling him by your name. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's Mr. Bradley. Second
No,
of all,
it's Myers. Go ahead. It's okay. Go.
Bradley. Wait, that's the name, right?
Yep.
Or my, okay.
Here's the biggest problem. You're doing this. You're doing what the hell, and there's not enough room. So you need to go, what the hell? And let's just say you bring it up like you're gonna. Like, do not extend it. Be right here, because then she can kick it out of your hand here, and you can let go. Make sure you let go of it this time.
did I not let
It's a
go?
really, it's a
No,
really
well, you didn't
cheap
until
gun.
she kicked it the second time.
We had very limited space where we were shooting that scene.
Can you be closer or not?
You're gonna actually be back here. Otherwise, there's not gonna be enough space.
It was really difficult. I was wearing heels. The ground was slippery.
Action.
We're training him on the fly.
You're gonna actually do this, okay? And then it's gonna go. Then it's gonna jump to a different shot.
I need you to kick it out of his hand a second earlier.
I was worried about hitting him, so at first I was kicking really slow.
You'll see the kick coming. Don't worry about your hand. Worry about your face.
It was hard, and then he would move too fast. He would no longer be there, so it was hard to target because my target was no longer there.
That was no good.
And actually kick him in the face this time, Madeline.
Yep, kick him in the face. You didn't kick him high enough. Jake, you're in the shot.
In the shot.
We did take
Action.
after take
Action.
after take.
Action. Good.
I was gonna say it's slippery.
And then it started to rain.
Oh shoot! Get rain on the lens. I don't want you to be doing like a step because that's too slow. His gun's coming out and he's floating it.
Yeah.
You need to kick him a split
why I'm
second
kicking
faster.
And poor Steve, he's got it all in his head, so he's trying to let go of the gun, but as soon as Madeline's kicking his hand with the gun, he turns into a noodle
What the hell?
because he's anticipating having to jump off of the platform.
So here's the problem.
It should make the gun fly.
Yeah, this shouldn't be a
okay,
problem
okay.
for you.
I think we just ended up giving him so much direction, he didn't know what to do.
Remember, you don't have to actually take the dive as long as you roll with the kick.
Right.
If you lose your balance, that's what the mat's for.
Got it.
You don't have to dive on.
You need to follow up with your spin kick faster
Yeah.
too. You wouldn't respond that quickly because
Right.
this whole scene is about you being thrown for a loop.
Yep.
Action!
Hell?
That was pretty good.
This is the first thing we shot all day. We have a bunch more to do, and it's starting to rain. We've got to move on.
Spread your left arm more.
Thankfully, he did not have any major injuries.
Now lift your head up a tiny bit like you just landed. And land.
Oh my gosh, we've got like 25 seconds of the movie done. This is amazing.
Good. Boom. Done. Steve, good work.
That's a wrap.
Tell us quickly about your experience.
I got killed. That was a roundhouse.
Are you glad you did this?
Yes.
Nice to work
Okay.
with you.
Yes, you too.
Wait.
We ended up getting it,
All right. Thank you.
and he did a great job.
Guys.
All right. Yeah. Great to see you.
The good news is, he's on board for next year. So we're going to make this greater and better next year.
It was fun. Hey, you proved something to me today. That was impressive.
And I left it up to him to explain it to his wife why he was late.
Joan is a very tough teenager, but a teenager that acts like an adult. A teenager that kind of knows the ins and outs of the universe.
Just close it. Like it's behind you now, you're moving on.
She just had a mission, and
I'm gonna give you a mark to stop.
her only goal was to fulfill that mission.
Take it when you're ready. You're gonna have to do it with a little more purpose. Look that way. I really like the take 2 times ago when you side. It's so important that that last moment is a true sell.
Want me to do it again?
Yes, it needs to be like step, step, boom. But now you're faster this time, okay?
Fast.
pretty good. I just feel like I'm seeing a relaxation when you're about to charge. Oh, a split second longer, okay?
This is why Michael Douglas never worked with Kirk Douglas.
Agreed. Ready, go!
Patience is a virtue.
Okay,
How
ready,
you doing, Sam?
go!
The mission was to kill my uncle, who played Emerson Myers, to make him see what it was like to be dead.
You've got a whole line to deliver, Madeline.
Yeah, that was really good though. Deliver it like you're gonna deliver it to him.
Okay. What's about to happen to you in common parlance is an NDE. And then to bring him back so that he no longer had a bad influence on the world by spending his money on politics.
What are you, cleaning?
No, I'm doing set decoration.
He doesn't clean unless it's for a movie.
Amen, sister.
Dead from syringe.
Yes, from syringe.
Okay.
What's about to happen to you is... Shoot, I forgot what it's...
In common parlance.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Try again.
It's really an experience of consciousness. I don't really know, like, it's really an experience. Like, what am I trying to say?
It's
there?
really just it's basically,
It's
this
really
is basically
an
what,
experience of consciousness. Think of it as a hostile takeover by yourself.
okay, the only problem is you did not bring the chair where it needs to go.
Yeah. But do you want me to say basically or really?
However you feel comfortable.
Whichever comes out.
Whatever Joan wants.
What's about to happen to you in common parlance is an NDE. It's basically...
It's okay.
Okay, you doing good, Jake? This is going well? You looking good?
Yep. You got my hand. It's actually here. Yep.
Less grunting, because you might be...
That's what I was wondering because I grunted there.
Yeah,
So. Yep.
okay. Action.
There are ethical issues in this case.
Start over.
Yeah. There are ethical issues. Wait, sorry.
Ethical concerns in this case. To change the conversation, you're searching for the right way to put
Yeah.
it. Action.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I just look at 1 second?
So you're getting the timer out and you're explaining.
So this is why it was so great to work with Jake.
I just need a shot of your eye.
Looks good.
I'm just gonna tilt it sideways.
When you're doing these, you just have to keep on plowing forward.
Lee, I need you to hold this actually.
Okay.
When I was in the middle of just trying to gather all these elements, he was able to go to the side and he, for instance, put together the syringe that we would use.
What are you making, Jake?
Because this is a super wide shot, so you can't tell.
Yeah.
And come through that door faster. Ready?
I think we're gonna have to.
Knowledge.
My other...
Wisdom.
He would step in and
Just flatten it so you're not hitting with the point.
work with the actors,
Remember, she shouldn't know your name. So when she says
Right.
Bradley.
Okay, so then I need to be
You
like,
need to flinch.
help block out the scene, see what wasn't working in the moment, but he never got in the way because having two directors on set can be a problem. They start to contradict each other or disagree with each other.
The spin kicks hit the hand.
She kicks gun, then she kicks you.
So Jake was really great at being that co-pilot.
Both of them are accessible with his right hand. Right hand radio, right hand.
I like that better because you're not gonna be able to see the holster anyway.
So having Jake there was invaluable. He was a script supervisor, he was a main character, he was an assistant director,
Unbutton.
and he always has
Do this.
great ideas that he can bring to the table, but that aren't going to disrupt the flow of everything.
Go counterclockwise.
Do the hokey pokey.
Emerson has a near-death experience. The challenge here was to create an otherworldly experience with a handful of actors, most of whom are children,
Okay, keep going, everybody.
in a short time between rain showers.
Every time that we went outside, we would have to bring umbrellas. We would have to make sure that people's hair, makeup, costumes didn't get messed up.
Near our house
Got him.
is this huge oak tree. An arborist estimated that this tree is between 300 and 400 years old. I love this. So I wanted all of the action in this near-death experience to center around this tree as an idea of the eternal.
One more time.
I really wanted this to look and feel very different from the rest of the film
You guys are looking good. Keep it up.
because this brief experience is what is going to completely transform Emerson's outlook on the world.
Good, except I need you to do it a little faster, Carissa.
Okay.
So the scenes to this point were shot in a fairly conventional manner,
All right.
with tripods, mostly wide, medium, tight sequencing.
You're underpaid.
And I wanted this portion to feel more like a Terrence Malick film, where everything is very flowing, evocative of a moodiness that is different from what we've experienced to this point. I didn't have a Steadicam or a Ronin or a Movi, so I just tried to be as smooth as possible during those motions.
Love it. I basically love everything that I've done. I'm happy.
Oh, it's like mascara, probably.
yeah.
Emerson's parents were portrayed by my friends Adam and Carissa Soderston.
This is gonna be a long grab.
That's good. That's I know, but it looks good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now you're gonna take each other's hands like you would in a marriage ceremony.
This is the real deal.
You didn't know we were having like a
renewing of the
renewal of the house today.
Your hands are cold.
It's cold out here.
Super cool. We're gonna do it one more time because I screwed that up.
Jesus. Slow down.
Are we dead faced here?
No, I look good. I like it.
I look good.
And their son Dane was one of the tree children.
You're gonna look at it, imagine what it knows, and then imagine the wisdom.
Okay, Dan, just look up at mom. For once, be normal.
Go! Oh, that was cool. That was so cool. That was the only shot that I'm gonna use so far. Finally got one.
Where's the big light thing?
Oh yeah, where's the? Oh.
Just tell me if you need more or.
Hurricane force wind.
You guys are looking right at her.
So this is funny. One more, just really quick, just a picture.
Okay.
Ready? Just get in position.
Jump out of it
You look cute, Sammy.
and pull it down with your left hand.
Adam, you also look nice.
You have to jump,
thought you said
have to
something to
jump
me, look at him like,
outside
oh.
of the frame.
Okay, Adam, thanks for coming.
And action.
And then came Kate. Now, Kate is a good friend. She was in our last 48 several years ago.
One more time. That was good.
When I first reached out to her about all this, I was envisioning all the creative things you could do with a pregnant actor.
No. I
My
think.
eyes up or.
Yeah, I like that. This is what you did there.
Okay.
Creep me out. Don't look at me like that again.
Well, yeah. I mean, it felt creepy. So then I was like.
Jeez, what did you do to that one?
Yeah, right.
She was, of course, great. And she connected with what we were looking for and interacted with that sense of eternity.
From the baby, slowly over to him.
And just with simple gestures connected the idea of the life growing inside her with the broad expanse of the infinite. Now, I am fascinated by the near-death experience. One of the main characteristics is that it's ineffable, which means it cannot be described. You can't even put it into words. The things that you witness, there's no reference point for an explanation based on anything we have on Earth. Trying to put that into a script
Because you're in a different realm.
and then trying to share that with people in a condensed time frame.
You're curious. You're kind of discovering each other in a different form, yes. I'm not threatened by it, but I'm examining it, trying to figure it out.
What it's like in the next realm when nobody knows what it's like in the next realm, and even the people who have been there can't even describe it. For me to try to describe it to characters, we just had to give up. And I just had to say, go towards the tree,
Stand here, and then I'll layer them.
Okay.
look at the tree mysteriously, say this line.
The sun.
We are here.
The lines didn't make any sense. They weren't supposed to make sense. They were supposed to be ineffable.
It is so.
Speak to that feeling of timelessness,
One more time. I want you to punch here harder.
conscious experience, almost like a dream.
We are here.
This place, wherever it is, whatever it is for Emerson that he is being shown or his own higher self is showing him,
Everyone ready to walk? Yeah, let's go.
it has a purpose to him and a reason for its revelations.
Again?
So the dialogue here is proverbial. It's kind of meant to be poetic. There is no way. And we really struggled with how to deliver it.
Say it in like a more somber way. I still feel. Do you feel awkward? I feel like it's a little awkward.
Yeah, I
The way you're saying
I'm
it.
saying it right.
Do that last one again. Imagine the wisdom, but you're whispering it.
Okay. Imagine.
Did you find what you're looking for?
Yep.
Something to that effect.
You're natural.
Did you find what you're looking for?
And we'll do one take as a whisper. All right, let's do a couple more. One more. Do it again.
Kate came up with some lines on her own, which was great.
For her. For him.
Another common element in NDEs is what's called the life review, where you basically see your entire life all at once. And this was a chance to give Emerson a look at his life through that lens of infinity. So he crosses paths with his parents.
Go ahead and explore.
He witnesses the moment they met
Sneak behind.
Going this way or this way?
in the way eternity views their meeting.
Good, I like it. This time when you meet each other, look more curious than happy.
He sees himself again as a
So
child.
Nathaniel, you're looking right at him.
My nephew Nathaniel playing
Looking right up at him.
young Emerson, so had a stare down with his father, which was a cool moment.
Okay, Jake, take a few steps back.
And is shown the other paths maybe he could have taken.
Look. W of wisdom. That's where you go. Yep. Looking right at the camera, Adam.
Okay.
Without wisdom. Oh wait, I have to drive, don't I? Yep.
Guys, you're running away from the shot. See you. So maybe I'll just tighten it a little bit so that...
That's good enough. Prince, next. There can be no knowledge without wisdom.
We need to go earlier.
Without wisdom.
Needs to go faster.
Without wisdom. There can be no knowledge without wisdom.
All right, it's as good as we're gonna get it.
Did we get it or not?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Adam.
There can be no knowledge without wisdom.
I like it.
All right.
Did the back show?
I would say billionaire donor Emerson Myers. I don't know that you'd say super PAC.
Okay. Change it. One of the benefits of being married to a news anchor is that anytime you have the need for a newscaster, it looks authentic and real.
3, 2, 1. And now to the 2020 presidential race. Surprise announcement, like I'm almost surprised. Or do you want me to just read it straight like
Read it
an
straight
anchor?
like an anchor.
Okay.
That really helped us bookend the piece. So on the front end, we can see sort of how the public is experiencing this character. And on the back end, we see the change. And all of the middle, we not only get to see an inside view of his life, but then we get to see an inside view of his consciousness within that. The reason I'm pausing is because all the damage I've done, now you're saying I've done, and I'm going to make sure that it's not a tight shot of you, but that it goes to...
Do you want to just do another version, since I'm here, that is the way without the direct quote?
Yep. Having Lee anchoring it with a sense of this is the common way we consume information.
Life-altering experience.
And then take it to the inside, and the inside really helped round out the piece.
And says he's now determined to undo all the damage he's done.
Love it. Good.
Yay.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Quick. That's how a pro does it, Madeline.
Yes. Yay.
You like my cheer pose?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a little cockeyed.
With the time limit,
Good. Got it.
Woo.
getting friends and family together,
What world is this? You're emerging from behind the tree.
that's a very fun experience.
As soon as you hear him say without, you drop it.
It kind of makes it a piece of unique home video.
Yeah, good boy, Teller.
Good
job.
Yeah! I'm gonna get you in the belly.
That's one of the things I love about shooting these is now we have this little timestamp in our lives of a get-together that has a completely different sensibility than like a family photo. It's a lot easier in a 48, I find, to be quirky, to be sarcastic, to be campy. And so part of the big challenge with drawing drama and then political drama, because we decided to take on both of those, and part of the reason we did that, it would have been a lot easier, and originally I thought we should just do drama. I don't even want to touch politics. It's polarizing, it's ugly, it's already everywhere. But I've done the 48-hour film in the past.
Some things just happen.
And looking back on them from years later,
Can I have it?
it's always like a little stake in the timeline of your own personal life.
Must be my mommy brain.
So I figured since we drew political, and because we are in the midst of this polarized, wacky time in our political history, I felt like it would be amiss to not try to take that on in some way.
Our enemy.
Because it's a moment in time that we're experiencing, and this is one way to interpret that. This will make it more fun to look back on from the space of years when my kids were all a certain age.
So the best way to do it is hold it behind you.
My brother's kids were a certain age, and we knew that there was this historic election percolating in the minds of the entire country.
I just want to make sure.
You know what?
Absolutely not true.
And we will be able to say, wow.
Take a look around at the world today. What's crazy is this ridiculous system that we've built.
Action.
So who knows how this will age. I know we're all hoping to look back at 2020 and say, whew, that was a crazy year.
The story on the exodus after the school board decision. I guess I don't need to leave that on anymore.
Because that means that we will have established some new normalcy and things will have settled down enough to be able to look back with that kind of hindsight.
There are no sides.
The logline we chose was, there are no sides. And on its face, that sounds like a political statement or an anti-political statement. But really the kind of hidden meaning in that logline is the veil between life and afterlife is often referred to as the other side. That veil is just as much of an illusion as the illusion between teams, between political parties, between any sort of invisible line that we create as humans. And the idea is that you are a conscious being.
You got it.
Whether you're on this side or that side, there is a continuum there. So that was a little kind of wink to the format of being an experience inside an experience.
Good.
Try again.
Okay, if you want. Do one where you're not shouting quite as much, where you're emphatic but not as shouting.
Sure.
All of the rancor and the anger
It is important that everyone in this nation hears this.
is so rested in this moment that when you take a look back and associate a visual experience with something that is timeless or that has seen so much more history.
This tree.
That was here before there was ever a United States of America, that kind of roots us in a sense of the bigger picture and what really matters. So it's just a joy. I love the format of the 48 because it's a proving ground. Everybody has the same amount of time to do it. And by the end of that Sunday, it's all out there and you get to see what everyone put together. I always look forward to the further adventures of these mandated characters and lines of dialogue and the props.
Ready, Madeline? Let's go.
Ready?
Action.
And to see where all of these elements fall in the different genres.
You see this?
Some of them get better with age, many of them deteriorate with age, but they're fun to do, but they're so much fun to have as a part of you and a part of your life experience for the rest of your life. Until the afterlife. And then after that, who knows? Maybe our life review in the near-death experience is just one 48-hour film after another. That'd be fine with me.
Boy, this is some of the best stuff we've gotten. We gotta get everyone back here.
Start